I want to first of all start by conforming to the rules of procedure by laying before you my one-page statement on the subject matter and 13 pieces of attachment to support what is contained in my official statement. And also, if it pleases you, you would permit me to circulate my statement, then I read through, then we can have an interaction. Is that okay?
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Hamson-Ogwa. We have received your submissions and members are going to get copies. They're already actually getting copies. As we receive all the copies, we allow you to take us through this statement.
Honorable Chair and members here present, on Monday, 23rd January 2023, after a cabinet meeting at State House Entebbe, I received a verbal communication from Honorable Dr. Mary Goretti Kitutu, Minister for KARAMOJA Affairs, informing me that there were 300 pieces of iron sheets allocated to my constituency, Ajuri County, by Office of the Prime Minister, informed of a donation, and that they were ready for collection from the store of the Office of the Prime Minister. Subsequently, I instructed my personal assistant, senior assistant secretary, A1 Wilfred Mwesige, to go and pick the 300 pieces of iron sheets, which he did sign and collected from the store of the Office of the Prime Minister on 1st February 2023 for further distribution. Thereafter, the said 300 iron sheets, clearly labeled and marked Office of the Prime Minister, were transported to my constituency in Ajuri County, Aleptong District, and distributed to 6 government-aided educational institutions, into brackets schools, on 18 February 2023 as follows. St. Teresa Girls Secondary School, Abaco Sub-County, 50 iron sheets. Omoro Secondary School, Omoro Sub-County, 50 iron sheets. Apami Primary School, Apami Sub-County, Apami Primary School, Abaco Sub-County, 50 iron sheets. Amogo Senior Secondary School, Amogo Town Council, 50 iron sheets. Amogo Agro Technical Institute, Amogo Town Council, 50 iron sheets. Akibwa Comprehensive Secondary School, Abaco Sub-County, 50 iron sheets. After the distribution of the iron sheets, the accountability was duly submitted and received by the Office of the Undersecretary, Finance and Administration, Stroke Accounting Officer, Office of the Prime Minister, on 20th February 2023, copy attached, marked 1 to 13. And that is the copy I've submitted to you. Page 1 is the official accountability letter by the Senior Assistant Secretary. Page 2 is the official voucher issuing the 300 iron sheets from the store of the Office of the Prime Minister. Page 3 is the acknowledgement receipt of the 50 iron sheets donated to St. Teresa Girls Secondary School. Page number 4 is the acknowledgement receipt for a donation of 50 iron sheets to Omoro Secondary School. Page number 5 is the acknowledgement receipt for a donation of 50 iron sheets to Amogo Agro Technical Institute. Page number 6 is acknowledgement of 50 iron sheets donation to Apami Primary School. Page number 7 is acknowledgement of 50 iron sheets donation to Amogo Secondary School. Page number 8 is acknowledgement receipt of 50 iron sheets donation to Akibwa Comprehensive Secondary School. Page number 9 is the registration list of the leaders of the 6 schools who came and attended a brief before the 300 iron sheets were donated. They all signed. Page number 10 is one of the photos highlighting how the distribution was conducted. Page number 11 is still a picture of the photos highlighting how the 50 iron sheets were put together for each school. Page number 12 is still the picture. And page number 13 is also the picture. I've already submitted this attachment as part of the official document that I laid. In conclusion, I want to state that to the best of my knowledge, I wish to categorically state that I have never participated in any alleged mismanagement of relief items into bracket iron sheets meant for KARAMOJA sub-region, and neither did I solicit nor request for. Signed, Obua Dennis Amson. I beg to submit.
Thank you so much for the submission. Honorable colleagues, now it is time to discuss this submission. But however, there is a key thing that I have noted in the submission, that the Honorable Minister for KARAMOJA contacted him and informed him that there was a donation allocated for his constituency. This does not indicate that the donation is coming from KARAMOJA sub-region, but it is coming from office of the Prime Minister. Therefore, we must take note of this. In case the Honorable Minister comes, she has to clarify why was she the one acting on behalf of the office of the Prime Minister when we have the...
As a service ministry. And if we are to do an investigation in the last 10 years to look at what quantity of donations has been done by office of the Prime Minister, I believe you will get to know that that office has been an office in charge of service. A question has arose from so many, or has arisen from so many members. Now that you know, first of all, I want to use the legal system of Uganda, because I know this is a matter which is still under investigation. And we all swore by the National Constitution of Uganda that we shall defend and protect it. And in this constitution, there are provisions that can be invoked. In this case, you have the allocator and the allocatee. I am the allocatee, I'm not the allocator. In this case, you have the alleged misleader and the misled. And there are questions that must be answered by the misleader and the misled. Now, for me, one, I have the right under the Constitution of Uganda to a fair hearing. And I want to thank you. This is the process. It is still an allegation, because as I stated, the iron sheets were clearly labeled and marked Office of the Prime Minister. And Ajuri County is one of the counties that falls within the jurisdiction of the Office of the Prime Minister. They were marked and labeled Office of the Prime Minister. Someone asked about the color. I think the color is even clear in the pictures here. The color were, I would say, cream. It is here. Was cream and marked office of the Prime Minister. Did you request? I stated clearly that I never solicited, I never requested. I was informed you have a donation from the office of the Prime Minister, and you donate what you have. Even as an office, the office of the government chief whip has a humble donation budget. Very, very humble. If it is there, you donate. If it is not there, it is not there. So you donate what you have. And I believe the office of the Prime Minister donated what it had. If there is someone who directed a donation or who allocated in form of a donation items that were not meant for a certain area, it is that particular person who should be held responsible and must make good under Article 164 of our Constitution. Very, very clear on accountability. Very, very clear. Did you bother to do due diligence? Why must I mistrust a fellow minister? Why must you mistrust a fellow member of parliament? Yes, this is a question of trust. Why must I? You have been informed there is an allocation in form of a donation by office of the Prime Minister, and they are available at the store. There's only one office of the Prime Minister. There's only one store of the office of the Prime Minister. And it was formally channeled, because the donation you don't need to request, it is here. Office of the Prime Minister, delivery note. The details are contained therein. I believe the allocator had done some due diligence. Maybe this question is best suited for the allocator. That had you done some due diligence to ascertain that the following constituencies were needy or more needy than the rest? But for me, all of you are members of parliament. There is no one here who will tell me my constituency is not needy. Completely. No one will tell me here that my constituency is not needy, to the extent that if there is a donation, this is a donation from government and handed up in government schools. Public good. If I had used it for personal, or probably I would say, in terms of culpability, I am culpable. But I want to state that in terms of culpability under the laws of Uganda, because even something must be stated in the book that you are culpable under section this, you are alleged to have committed this, the ingredients are this. But in this subject matter, the best that can be used is to have me as a witness, to pin the allocator, to pin the misleader who did the allocation. As the allocatee, I think there are three fundamental questions I should respond to. Did you receive? How did you receive? Upon receipt, how did you use them? Which I have accounted for. If there are questions on making good the 300 iron sheets, the allocator must make good. Otherwise, this can end up, I would also join my colleague, Honorable both, and we go to court. Yes, and we go to court. Someone directed somewhere. Someone allocated somewhere. As allocatee, my role was to respond for onward distribution. Mark my statement. Because even in the delivery note, pre-painted for further distribution. And I complied and further distributed to government schools. If I had kept them, you would still ask a question, but why did you receive and keep them? Did you seek consent of the Prime Minister The answer is no. I've already responded to this question that a minister like myself, I am a minister that serves the entire country.